was not easy, man. This game was totally not easy. But these guys deserve all the credit. A statement is proven today that they will not get swept ever at all this year. They're truly a playoff team, to my liking. I mean, let's talk about this, man. The Orioles are a true playoff contender. That ninth inning was scary. Okay. Let's get into this game. So, the Orioles knew what was at stake today. They lost 2 straight to the Houston Astros. 2 tough losses coming into today. And they find a way to salvage the reigning champions and avoid a sweep once again by winning today's game in dramatic fashion, 5-4. Let's recap this game because it was crazy. It came down to the wire, and it was just a classic showdown between these two teams right there. The results were almost similar to Game 1 of the series, but at the end of the day, we were able to pull it off. Looking at this offense right here. Who started off right? Adley Rutschman. He started the day off with a solo home run, leadoff homer, to get us on the board first. But then, afterwards, when Houston put up a solo home run out of theirs, we had to come up with some kind of response. So, moving forward right here, we take the lead 2-1. And that was in the third inning when James McCann hit his double. No matter of fact, it was actually a single. And then Ramon Arias does it again. He's a road runner. He can run around the bases with ease. And then, moving forward 3 innings later, Rutschman gets himself an RBI. Single. And McCann was able to cross home plate, making the score 3-1. But then what happens next? The one and only Jose Altuve puts up a solo home run out of his, and then all the fans were just raining down with boos on him all day. Because that's how much they really hate this guy. And then, the 7th inning. This guy has been on a tear since he is coming off the IL. Ryan Mountcastle. 2-run home run to make it 5-2. Truly something special. This guy has been dominant no matter what has happened over the last couple weeks. But then things get really interesting from there. The Astros come up with a run of theirs. RBI single to make the score 5-3 in the 8th inning when Yennier Cano had to go in relief. Well, matter of fact, it was actually Cino Perez going into the game, gave up a run, but then Yennier Cano goes in there in relief of him to keep the score 5-3. And then we get into the 9th inning. Felix Bautista. I said that he had to redeem himself after having a tough outing in Game 1 of the series. He got 2 outs, and then he loads the bases. Matter of fact, before the bases were loaded, the Astros made it a 5-4 game by coming up with a infield single. And guess the hitter who had to literally ruin his night in Game 1? Kyle Tucker goes in there with the bases loaded, down by a run. And he goes in there and he walks. At least it was not a grand slam like last time. Well, in that case, it was actually Diaz who hit the infield single because he had a great game. He had a solo home run as well. And then Kyle Tucker had to walk. So he takes the walk, bases loaded, and then Yandy Diaz goes in there and hits his infield single. But then Felix Bautista got the last 2 outs with the bases loaded. And he redeemed himself big time. Earning save, what was it, 31? Yeah, save 31 on the year in a very gritty game, close game against the reigning champions. When I saw that 9th inning, my heart was just beating very fast. I was completely scared once I saw that 9th inning fold. But it just shows that Felix was staying focused, forgetting about the mistakes that he made last outing against Houston, and ultimately coming up with a W. That's just how much resiliency and adversity he had to overcome. I'm going to give him a lot of credit there. Now, take a look at the stats. Both teams, once again, great day offensively. But Houston was just out hitting us all day towards the end. Start off with the Houston Astros. 11 left on base. 2 for 8 with runners in scoring position. Now for my guys. I said it time and time in throughout this whole series. We need to get better with runners in scoring position. And today, we've shown that we can score with runners in scoring position. I was so impressed that they were actually able to capitalize and score the runners that were in scoring position. I was very impressed. And today, we're 3 for 3 with runners in scoring position. That is a heck of a lot better than the last 2 games. And then, looking forward, you have Mountcastle, Rutschman, and James McCann. These 3 guys had a huge impact in today's game. Those are my 3 stars. In terms of the pitching staff, Dean Kramer pitched 7 innings, gave up 2 runs. They were both solos. But that's okay. He got 5 strikeouts, walked 2 batters. Decent outing from Dean Kramer to earn his 11th win on the year. Hunter Brown earns the loss for Houston, and Felix Bautista earns his 31st save. This game came down to the wire big time. I can finally catch my breath in relief, and we can move on to Seattle. With that being said, that's all I gotta say. O's fans, catch your breath. We avoid the sweep once again. A statement is proven. That is all I gotta say. Let's get it.